Something's clearly off in the motorcycle world. Once trusted brands are now putting out bikes nobody really wants, and riders are quietly walking away. Here are 10 motorcycles that only the uninformed seem to be buying. Watch till the very end, because the number 1 entry could easily be the worst motorcycle ever made. Number 10. Suzuki GSX 250. Some bikes give the impression of performance without actually delivering it. This Suzuki is a perfect example. At first glance it may look like a solid starter bike, affordable, approachable and styled like a genuine sport machine. But the illusion crumbles quickly once you ride it. Its 2048cc parallel twin engine produces just 24 horsepower with 17 level-feet of torque. The wet weight sits at 3092 pounds and the starting price is $4,000. The numbers tell the story. It's nearly as heavy as a 600cc sport bike, but with a fraction of the power. That's not only inefficient, it's frustrating. Off the line, the Suzuki feels sluggish, corners softly, and lacks the thrill new riders crave. With better options like the Yamaha R3 or Kawasaki Ninja 400 offering more power, sharper handling and similar prices, the GSX 250R becomes tough to justify. Even within Suzuki's own lineup, there are bikes that outperform it in nearly every category. Its styling may fool some, but serious riders know what it's missing underneath. This is the type of bike that ends up gathering dust at dealerships, because once word spreads, nobody seeks it out. Number 9. Honda Rebel 100. The Rebel series built its reputation on simplicity, accessibility, and old-school charm, but the largest model strays far from that path. The Rebel was meant to be stripped down and soulful, not a computerized cruiser trying to do everything at once. Yet that's exactly what this version became. Its 1084cc parallel twin produces 86 horsepower and 72 level-feet of torque. Wet weight is 24 pounds with a starting price of $9,599. Its standout feature, the dual-clutch transmission, removes the clutch lever entirely. Twist and go sounds convenient on paper, but in reality it disconnects the rider from the experience. Shifting can feel abrupt in some modes and smooth in others, but never satisfying. Combined with a long wheelbase and awkward ergonomics, it's a bike that feels neither like a cruiser nor anything familiar. Riders expecting a natural step up from smaller Rebels are met with something distant and unsure of itself. Heavy and top-heavy at slow speeds, it's a bike that alienates the very riders it was meant to attract. Number 8. Kawasaki Versys 1000. Adventure touring should inspire confidence and control, the ability to handle any route effortlessly. The Versys, however, makes riders second-guess every ride. Attempting to straddle two worlds, it ends up stuck in the middle. Its 1047cc inline 4 delivers 118 horsepower and 75 level-feet of torque, with a wet weight of 65 pounds and a starting price of $130. The weight is the first issue. At over 560 pounds, it's cumbersome off-road, yet it lacks the sharp road feel of a true sport tourer. Soft suspension, a tall frame, and neutral throttle response make it feel vague, as if it isn't sure of its purpose. Kawasaki aimed for comfort and versatility, but execution misses the mark. Tight turns feel hesitant, and long stretches fail to inspire confidence. Riders seeking adventure lean toward lighter dual sports, while road-focused buyers prefer more refined tourers. The result: high expectations but low sales. Even its electronics package feels outdated. A jack of all trades, master of none. Number 7. Yamaha XS. Retro styling can only carry a bike so far. The XSR feels like a half-finished concept, caught between classic looks and outdated engineering. Its 609cc parallel twin delivers 74 horsepower and 50 level-feet of torque. Wet weight is 410 pounds, starting at $8,889. Sharing much of its platform with the MT-07, it doesn't inherit the fun. Instead, it brings outdated suspension, awkward ergonomics, and a seat that tires riders in under an hour. Expecting sporty dynamics? You'll get a reminder of how far behind this bike has fallen. Retro styling doesn't equal refinement, and in today's market, with bikes like the Triumph Trident and Honda CB650R offering sharper performance, the XSR feels like a relic. Even loyal Yamaha fans are starting to look elsewhere. Number 6. Livewire. Some bikes push boundaries, others push riders away. The Livewire started as a bold experiment, but by 2025 it symbolizes missed opportunity. High cost, limited range, and alienation from Harley's core audience make it one of the hardest bikes to sell. Its liquid-cooled electric motor produces 105 horsepower and 84 level-feet of torque, with a wet weight of 505 pounds and a starting price of $22. For that price, riders expect comfort, long-distance capability, or at least a true motorcycle feel. Instead, they get a silent torque surge with range anxiety. Performance may look good on paper, but in practice, the live wire feels cold and uninviting. Harley's core riders never embraced it, and younger riders struggle to justify the price. Limited charging infrastructure adds another layer of impracticality. The result, a motorcycle that excites almost nobody. Number 5. Ducati Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak. On paper, this bike looks like a dream. Top-tier power electronics and aggressive styling. In reality, it's far less thrilling. Trying to be everything adventure, sport, and touring, it ends up as an overloaded question mark. Its 1158cc V4 produces at 170 horsepower and 92 level FERC, with a dry weight of 479 pounds and a starting price of $3. Despite the specs, it struggles to connect with the rider. 20-inch front wheel, electronic suspension, and countless ride modes make it feel more like a computer than a motorcycle. Most buyers spending this much want one thing done exceptionally well. The Multistrada attempts many things and succeeds at few. High maintenance, parts delays, and a steep learning curve make ownership more work than pleasure. Even within Ducati, better options exist. Number 4. Suzuki Katana. Nostalgia can sell, but only when executed properly. The Katana reminds us that what looked good in the 80s doesn't always suit modern roads. Its 900cc inline 4 produces 104 and 78 level effective torque. Wet weight is 404 pounds starting at 13,499 dies. Compared to the GSX-S 1000, its shared platform, the Katana loses. It offers inferior ergonomics, similar performance, and a higher price. Upright bars and limited wind protection make highway miles tiring. Retro charm only lasts so long, with resale values dropping and buyers turning to practical alternatives. The revival barely survived. Without updates, nostalgia just feels old. Number 3. Indian FTR Jr. Some bikes inspire respect, others evoke nostalgia. The EFTR Jr. is neither. It's a glorified toy in adult branding. 0 horsepower, 15 mph top speed, 65 pounds, $799 starting price. Marketed toward adults, it's essentially a battery-powered pit bike with no road registration or highway potential. Young riders might enjoy it briefly, but anyone expecting a motorcycle experience will be disappointed. It leverages the Indian name but delivers none of the mechanical soul associated with. Number 2. Benelli Leoncino. At first glance, the Leoncino appears promising. Scrambler styling, sculpted frame, approachable price. But on the road, flaws emerge. Its 49.9cc parallel twin produces 47 horsepower, 33 lb of torque, with a wet weight of 470 pounds and a starting price of $6,599. Suspension feels cheap, fueling inconsistent, and ground clearance inadequate for off-road. Owners report electrical issues and rapid wear. Style can't mask mechanical shortcomings. Beauty only runs so deep. Number 1. BMW F900. Once known for precision, the F900R feels like a regression. Its 8095cc parallel twin makes 99 horsepower and 68 lb of torque. Wet weight 40-65 pounds, starting at $9,195. Choppy throttle, agricultural engine note, and limited ergonomics leave taller riders cramped. Competes poorly against smoother, faster Japanese rivals. Depreciation reflects the disconnect. BMW created a bike designed by committee, appealing to no one.